Hey ABC, it's Greeno. It's a lazy Sunday here. I've just been hanging out, watching some Netflix, watch a couple old movies. On the couch, on the flat screen, just chilling out with the dogs. Got the house to myself today. And thought, hey, there's a new episode of Grown Man Records tonight. Need to pull that up. Watch out real quick. Pull it up, and what do I see? A new video from Brother David in Australia that he titled I Blame Greeno. And I'm like, crap, what'd I do now? So dude, I'm honored. You did like a whole video showing stuff that you picked up. I guess I influenced you, and that's great. That's one of the great things about the VC, and one of the great things about music for me. It's like I love sharing music. I love somebody turning me on to something new that I really dig and had no idea it existed, new or old, whatever. And I love doing that, to friends. It's like, hey, check this out. Like, my best friend for the last 25, 30 years, or whatever it is, big music guy too, not a collector as in, records or CDs or anything, but just music. He knows music, and that's just what we do. We get together, hey, have you heard this? And we've known each other forever. We're like brothers, and it's like, that sucks, turn that off, what else you got? And then next thing's like, wow, that's cool, I never heard of that, I gotta find that. But we're brutal with each other about it, and and we're happy at the same time we get turned on to something, which is great. It makes for fun nights listening to music. And I view the VC the same way. I love watching videos and people turning me on like to new music, like David's saying in the video, and like I say, man, it's crazy seeing all the stuff you picked up just because of my dumbass showing it in a video, and it's really cool. I'm happy I could have turned you on to some stuff, and it just happens all the time in the VC. It's one of the great things about it. But anyways, thought I would do an update. I was actually wanting to do one the last couple days, and after seeing David's video, I thought, I need to leave a comment here next time I get on the computer. And I thought, well, I'm going to make a video anyway, so I'll comment in the video. So there you go, Dave. Thank you, brother. It's crazy. So I'm actually going to do an update video. I've not been out digging. I've been fighting it. I've been alone all weekend, and I haven't went to a record shop. Somebody needs to write that on the calendar and circle it, because it's been a struggle. But I've just been down here when I have been listening to music this weekend and digging through stuff, and there's the last couple weeks of some of the better stuff I've listened to, some new stuff come in, and actually I put a couple things together here related to David's video, because he talked about people influencing them, buying, picking up stuff, and there's definite stuff in here because of that, because of the VC for me. So kind of go ahead and get started. Enough bullshitting. It's playing in the background if you can even hear it. I got it down low. Hellwell, Beyond the Boundaries of Sin. Just got it on CD. I might pick up the vinyl. It's on Shadow Kingdom, and it's related to Manila Road. I think the main guy from Manila Road is in this, or the main writer. It's his band. Cool stuff. And like I say, it's out. High Roller put it out. I think Shadow Kingdom even has it on their website on vinyl. Alright, we'll jump in and take off right where David left off. The new Marvel album. And it's fantastic, man. It's Swedish rock at its best. These guys are killer. I've been wanting to pick something up. They've been around for a while. I just haven't picked anything up yet, and I saw this was out, and I actually got it right on Amazon. I think I got the last copy maybe. And just killer cranked up Marshall rock, guitars and Marshalls. Cool band. They all wear masks and like suits and all that. If you check out the video for what was the track? Danish Rush. There's dudes in there from the Backyard Babies and the Helicopters, I think, are in there. And it's kind of cool, little group, rockers in Sweden. Killer album. Check them out if you get a chance. Okay, kind of start into some stuff that I picked up because, you know, watching the VC. This was actually picked up because I was looking for it and I could not find it anywhere, and David showed this too. VCLT from David, Mammoth Volume 3. Still got a little note in here. Just pulled this off the shelf to show real quick. Without David, wouldn't have this on vinyl. Just killer album. Great, little stonerish, a little 70s rock, hard rock influence. Just good stuff. And David, I saw you showed Volume 2. That's killer. I find a copy of that around somewhere. BCLT, just listened to this a couple days ago. Got this not long ago from Brother Mibber. All Hell Breaks Loose, Destruction. This is an album from 2000. They put it out on vinyl in 2011, I think. Nuclear Blast. German thrash, and these guys just are still doing it and tearing it up. Destruction hasn't lost a beat. I was talking to LJ about, like, you know, Creator and Destruction and all that. It's like I've always preferred these guys. Creator were cool, but vocals kind of got to me after a while. This just came in the mail, and perfect example of the VC helping each other out and kind of leading you in directions on what you're going to pick up. Got an email from Fitzy down in Texas, and he's like, dude, this is on eBay cheap, I already have it, somebody needs to jump on it. And I was like, I'm the man. Warrant, Dog Eat Dog. And I remember when Fitzy picked this up, it's like, wow, that's a killer score. There's the inner sleeve, it's got it on the back. It's an import pressing, but it must have just went up on eBay, and he sent out the email, and I happened to be home. I ran down, and it was a buy it now. Did it, and happy as can be. Thanks, Chris, for sending out a heads up on that, man. It's killer. Up next, because of Garner over in the Rock and Roll Truck Stop. Love Garner's channel. We're kind of at the moment like on the same wavelength musically, whatever you want to say, in this 70s rock thing. And he's picking up and showing some killer stuff, and I'm always making notes. And I'd heard of this band, but when I saw Garner showing it and talking about it, it's like I gotta pull the trigger if I come across it. And that's Toad. It's their first album, and this isn't a Karma reissue. Back. And here you can see the label. What's cool about this one is they reissued this before, I think, on a Karma, but this one is a 2 LP set, so it has some bonus stuff. Yeah, you get the regular album and then an LP of bonus stuff. But killer early 70s hard rock, blues, heavy blues. And this has got to be the heaviest package for an album I've ever. It's got to weigh 2 pounds, if not 3. 180 gram vinyl and thick cardboard for the sleeve. It's just crazy. I mean, it's heavy as can be. This I haven't opened yet. I just got it yesterday, I think. And it's Toad. This is also one of Karma. This is Open Fire, live in Basel, 1972. I'm probably saying that totally wrong. The Cell? I don't know. It's live from 72. Also one of Karma. Like I say, this is still in the shrink wrap. I'll be opening this soon. And I checked out a little bit of a clip on YouTube just to see what the sound quality was like, and it sounded fantastic, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And the reason I grabbed the Toad, or I guess you say the reason, because I was ordering something else and I thought we'll throw this in with it to get free shipping, I think is what it was. But anyways, why I made that order was also because of Garner, and he's been talking about this album for a while now, and I knew absolutely nothing about this band, and I wouldn't have picked this up if I'd probably seen it in a shop. It looks like a cheesy Teen Idol kind of record. It's Parish Hall and Garner, man, this freaking smokes. Killer heavy blues, 1970, I think 70, 71, in the vein of Cream or Hendrix, you know, not as crazy guitars as Hendrix, but just in that cool heavy blues. Three-piece, another power trio out of California, and I think this was their only album, man. You know, I mean, the back looks cool. If I'd have seen this in a shop, I'd been like, it looks kind of cool. When you see that front, it's like, is that John Travolta's cousin? So I probably would have skipped on it. But and this is a reissue on a Karma. The originals are crazy money, so just kind of went with the reissue. Still sealed. I was happy with that. It sounds fantastic. That is a killer heavy blues album, man. So thanks, Garner. And another BC lead, I guess you could call it. Alright, up next, this is something showed up on Rockadrome, I think. I had no idea it was on vinyl. I've had the CD for a long time. Another obscure 70s deal. They were out of the Chicago area, and that's Sorcery. Really cool. Just that heavy 70s hard rock. But look at that cover, man. I mean, and that's the original, you know, what the cover was like. And prices on originals of these are just through the freaking roof. They're the band, you know, private press, and they sold them in bars at their shows around Chicago and all that. And that was the only way to get them, really. And there's bootlegs of them and everything, which this very well may be a boot, I don't know, but it's right up there. It's not a Karma. I can't remember who put this out. It's not listed on the back here, but it's right up there as far as quality, pressing and everything. Really well done. I found this online, still sealed. Moose Molten Metal, Volume 2. And I saw this and I thought, oh, that looks kind of cool, but so who's on it? It's probably got Wasp and Judas Priest, Twisted Sister. Nah, this is one of the good ones. Unsigned bands that probably, you know, put out a single or a demo and ended up on this thing, and that's it. The only band I recognized was Psy, I think, S-Y-E, which I do have an album by him, them. But it's all Canadian bands. Harlot's Web, Rise, Harlot, Ready to Rip, Nitrix, Outrage, Hateful Snake. Who come up with that name? Sentinel. Just really cool, man. And really, everything on here sounds great and is of that era. You know, what year was this? 86. I had no idea, you know. I like to find Volume 1 now. But this was still sealed and killer price, grabbed it. I had this for a while. Bought it new, cheap, somewhere, and finally cracked it open. Witch, Paralyzed. Great cover. It's on like a green vinyl, transparent. Kind of like a stoner doom 70s influence. It's in 2008 on TP. I believe this was their first one, and I have another album by them which I can't remember the title now, and I liked it. I have to admit, I'm not as much into this one. The drummer in this project is Dinosaur Jr. Maskus, J Maskus. Interesting stuff, but like I say, I'm glad I found it real cheap. This I haven't listened to, and I pulled it out while I was getting these together because I want to listen to it, and I'm going to listen to it today. The Rhino Brothers present the world's worst record. So it's a Rhino comp of just bad songs, evidently. So definitely want to be checking this out. Picked that up. Had $4 on it. I think I got it cheaper than that. Put that there for later. It's been sitting around for a while. The bitch is back. Early metal band from LA that was signed to Metal Blade. One of the early releases on Metal Blade. Not this album. This is later on, but still on Metal Blade Enigma. Interesting stuff. This is they're kind of, they don't have that early metal sound anymore on this. They still have a little metal sound, but they're almost going into like a, I don't know. I hear a little bit of what's coming up in the 90s in this, to be honest. It's kind of surprised me. I haven't heard this forever. I mean, I heard it back in the day, but I stuck it on the other day and it was like, wow, this is like less metal than I remember it being. Band I really kind of been getting into the last few years, picking up anything I can find by them. Running Wild. Ready for Boarding. Killer band. German band. This is on Noise, right? Yeah. I'm trying to remember the year. And I can't. It's mid to late 80s. These guys kind of had that pirate thing going on for a while, and kind of early power metal, I guess you could say. Really good band. Really dig this band. Next, another copy of Riot Restless Breed. Picked it up cheap somewhere. It's in fantastic shape, so put it with the other couple copies I got. It was like, I have a problem, I understand this. But anyways, great album. Rhett Forster on vocals. Of course, he'd go on to die, get killed in a carjacking in Atlanta, I think. Drug related, maybe, I don't know. But good stuff. I kind of prefer the earlier stuff with Guy Speranzo, who also just died not long ago. But killer band. If you haven't checked out Riot, you know, they're that early New York hard rock that led into metal. They got more metal as they went along, but they, you know, started out in the late 70s, and killer band. And Vandenberg, Alibi, just laying around, so I threw it on. Hadn't heard it forever. Just that AOR-ish rock. And everybody knows Vandenberg went on to be in Whitesnake. Found another copy of this. I've cleaned it, listened to it, and most people I think familiar with this. It's been a while, actually, since I mean, I have a copy already, but it's been a while since I played this album, and it was just nice hearing it again. I haven't heard it for a while. Know every word, every beat, every change. Yeah, it's just an amazing album. Too bad they're not still around. This was a blind buy, New Heavenly Blue. And it's just kind of bluesy. What is it, 72 on Atlantic. Nothing special, but side one was like letting me down, you know. It's like might be a bad blind buy, and then it started, dropped the needle on side two, and it started picking up. I was like, well, yeah, okay, here we go, and ended up kind of digging it, so I'll hang on to it. Also, another $1 blind buy, Trace, the promo copy, 74, just full on prog rock, you know. Pretty good, actually. And Snafu, self-titled, I believe so. really good rock, man. This is it's gotta be early 71. I've come across albums by these guys before and wanted to check them out, but they're always beat to shit. I found this one is in pretty good shape. The vinyl's in great shape, it plays perfect, and really dug this, man. This is I don't even know how to explain them. Like I said, they're just that early 70s rock, not real heavy or bluesy or anything, just good rock, you know. And another blind by the Heaters, Energy Transfer. Picked this up and this is like 1980 on CBS, and I thought, wow, this is going to be killer power pop, new wave-ish kind of stuff. And that's kind of what it is, but it's not so killer. It just, I don't know, there's not a lot of energy in the songs, and from what I've read about them, they were relatively big in California at the time, and they were fantastic live, but they never captured it onto, I think they had 2 albums, maybe 3. So, well, it's cool. It's promo copy, Dead Mint. So I went ahead and picked it up. I'll hang on to it. And that's it. Let's do a lot more, but you know, it's just typical kind of stuff or stuff I've shown before, so no need to show it again. Say hello to everybody. Hadn't made a video in a little while, and a big thanks to David again. You know, Dark Side of the Zoom. That video totally surprised me, dude. It was great. I appreciate it. Glad to help out. Glad to help empty your bank account. And all these other bastards in the VC do the same thing to me, so so you're not alone. And I love sending out, David mentioned, I send out emails all the time. There's a little kind of group of us that are into the hard rock metal thing, and they send them out too, and that's how I got the warrant, because of Fitzy sending one out. It's like, I love doing that, and it's, a bonus of the VC, I guess. Alright, I'm going to say thanks to all the subscribers and everybody that's commenting, and the usual. And man, I've been almost to 600 subscribers for a little while now, and I went over to 601. I was like, holy crap, hit 600, and now I'm back to 598. So I pissed somebody off, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. But comes and goes. That's cool. But I can't believe I got 598 or whatever it is now. It's insane. Come on. Just goofy. Record Geek showing records. I love it. Alright, VC, that's enough bullshitting. And like I said, I hadn't made a video for a while. I just felt like kind of doing it. And, you can probably go ahead and hit stop here now. I'm not sure how to end this video. So, I don't know.